Hi, my name's Tom. If you've got a curio cabinet or a lot of figures that are prone to falling over, like this little guy right here, he just fell over and we had to go ahead and super glue him to fix him. We're going to go ahead and prevent that in the future. If you want to go ahead and kind of get around that and not have that happen anymore, you might want to look into this stuff. This is called museum wax. And what it is, it's professional wax that they use to kind of stick figures and any kind of fragile things. You stick them down. It says it's actually earthquake proof. So when things shake, they stay standing. So again, it comes in a little tub like this. I'm just going to open it up and you'll see what happens here. You have a little, kind of like a little wood spatula, a little wood chip. It almost looks like a Scrabble piece. And then you have some hard wax. And the wax is, well, it feels like wax. It's almost like candle wax, but it's a little stickier than candle wax. It's kind of a special blend. And what you do is you use your little chit here and you kind of pull out a little chunk of wax out of here. That's all you need. It doesn't be sharp, just enough for now. And what you want to do is you want to warm it up a little bit and you want to kind of knead it in your fingers because wax gets softer when it gets warmer. And I'm just going to kind of roll it back and forth. It is sticky. You just want to go ahead and roll a little bit. You want to get it warm and soft and pliable. Okay, now I have a little piece of it here and I'm going to go ahead and break it into two. I don't need a whole lot of it. As it cools, it will get a little stickier. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my figure here and I'm going to put a little blob of it. Can you see that there? I'm going to put a little blob of it, kind of roll it out onto both of his feet. There's one there, and here's the other one. And I'm just going to kind of put it onto his feet there. I'm going to press it out a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. If you put a whole lot on, it'll kind of like, you'll actually see the kind of a glob. That's all you really need. That's probably enough to go ahead and stick it down. Move a little bit of this over to here. It is reusable. It is removable. I'll talk about that in a second. So I've got a little blob or a smear there, and I got a little blob or a smear here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place him about where I want him, just like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of press down. I'm not going to press down real hard. But there we go. He is, as that wax goes ahead and dries a little bit, he is pretty solid. I can shake this whole thing, and they all shake. Notice the princess in the back, the Glenda, the good witch. She is not waxed, so she's gonna rock a little bit. All the other creatures are actually waxed. This is in a stand and wax. We're just gonna play around, but you can see everything else shakes. They stay very still. It really does hold very, very well. So when you want to go ahead and take these up, that's fine. All you got to do is you can kind of lift and twist and lift. You can see Dorothy's got a whole bunch on her feet, but she will come up if I pull her up. But generally, just for regular movement, they're not going anywhere. That's good. When you go ahead and pull them up, you will have a little blob of wax either on the shelf itself or on the feet of your figures. That's fine. You can just kind of use it off with your finger. You can use a plastic spatula. You can use, if you get it stuck on the shelf, you can use a little bit of fishing line or dental floss. Just kind of put it down there and just kind of peel it across, kind of pull the plate off or break that seal and kind of pop it off. You can go ahead and clean it up as well if you have a little residue left over. You can use some mineral spirits or some old English furniture polish. It's all listed in the instructions that come with this little tub. Now, this little tub, this is again professional quality wax. This little tub in a house like this would probably last me years. I can go ahead and put all my figures. I have a whole bunch of little collectibles down here. I've got a whole china closet full of wine glasses and things over there. I could probably go ahead and put a little dab of this on some of the wine glasses that tend to fall over when people run by the china closet. This will go ahead and just great. Again, it's high quality stuff. It's a little tub, but a little of it goes a long way. You don't need a lot. It really, really works pretty well. I'm really, really pretty amazed at how things just don't shake. It really is pretty cool, and it's highly recommended.